yeah.
Howdy.
Hey everybody,
You've
welcome back. This is
pleased
Demon
me.
Gate, and this is the Everdark campaign. This is episode 11. Yeah, I'm the game master for tonight, and I would like to introduce everybody. Everybody just introduce yourself and your character, and for the icebreaker question tonight, we are going to see what's your character's favorite food?
Ooh, damn it, that's a tough one.
I'll go. Hi, I'm Korgak. I'm a half orc. I'm a scald, and that means I scald the lyrics out, and y'all just all listen because it helps. As far as favorite food, I like mutton. Don't ask me why, but I like it. It's good. Don't matter how you cook it. Don't matter if you cook it. I like mutton.
Hell yeah.
Did you say mud or mutton?
Mutton.
I
Oh,
thought you said
okay,
blood.
lame.
But
Okay.
Mud. Who wants mud? Come on now. I like
Hey,
mutton.
some people are
Mutton.
into you know, you can't judge.
Hey, sheep.
Meh.
And only to eat. No, I ain't that kind of guy.
Nice. And we'll go from right to left, I guess. Rufus on roll 20. Rufus, that would make you next.
Let's see. I would say Rogar's favorite food is probably anything he kills himself. He likes the idea of. I would say fish, probably. That's probably his favorite. Any kind of fish.
Do you think Rufus eats humans?
You mean Rogar?
Yeah, I mean Rogar.
We know Rufus does.
Wow, that took a turn real quick.
Hold on 1 second.
Rufus Dahmer, we know.
I don't know. Maybe, some ogres probably do. Shoot, some humans do.
Like Rufus.
So as far as eating humans, yes, he has definitely eaten humans.
What about elves?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean, it's possible, but mostly it was humans because of the fact that, when they were in the wars and they were fighting all the human mages and shit, like they would just eat them because, it's not cannibalism.
So you're saying
And we're
there's
like,
a chance.
ogre trolls.
All right. And then Frayne. Might be muted.
No, she's not.
Might not be there.
Might be tucking the children into bed.
All right, we should skip to Dalewynnd.
Give Tony a minute. She's
Yeah.
indisposed at the moment.
That's why I figured she'd probably take care of the kiddos. I would have to say Dalewynnd would probably be like a good old steak and potatoes with a glass of wine. Or
Yeah, that makes sense.
one of the two.
Haters, what's taters?
Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew.
Weird.
Yeah. Taters, they're good for you.
Oh, then I wouldn't like them.
And then whoever's next.
Raras.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Wicked Jester. I'll be playing Araris tonight, since everyone else forgot to introduce themselves before going on with the question.
Whoopsie.
As for my character, I figure something like a mushroom gratin, or maybe like a risotto or something like that.
What? Risotto's nice.
We're going to call you Fancy Pants from now on.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he is highborn, so he would eat shit like risotto and fucking turducken and shit.
I mean, I'm more worried about what I did to his fucking hellboard last week. Enchanted its glaive. Now it does divine damage.
Fucking takes over hell.
That was pretty wild.
Worship me!
That was definitely out of left field. All right,
My turn.
and Blue.
Hi, I'm Blue's Fake, yeah. I play a elf, Anissa, who definitely one beautiful bitch. Okay. And I would have to say that her favorite food is gonna be a salad with some herbs and berries.
That ain't food. That's what food eats.
Freshly picked from the herb garden.
Hell yeah,
Noise.
makes sense.
A little bit of psychedelic herbs just to make her feel good.
While we're waiting on Tony to introduce herself, Rogue, in this world that you've created, do elves eat just like? Are they vegetarians like most lore, or are they omnivores?
Yeah.
I think they're omnivores. Yeah, I think from watching from what I've seen of The Witcher and stuff, I think elves are very similar to the same way, you know. High elves maybe a little bit more uppity depending on which tribes you come from. If you come from the Shadownar territory, you're kind of like more savage, you know, more tribal elves.
My kind of guys. They know how to party.
Yeah, definitely omnivores. And the dark elves are a little bit different. The shadow elves are the ones that live deep in the underground. Dark elves used to live there. Most of them have. Many of them have like come to the surface and live in jungles and stuff now. But yeah, the whole separation of the elves happened because of magic and their beliefs. There were wars over magic, necromancy, and stuff like that. And
I'm back.
what magic should be forbidden and stuff
Welcome
like
back.
that. So they created a bunch of wars between the elves.
Puny human. Just
Should I-
magic.
Should I still answer the question?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Ah, I'm Tony. Hello. How are
She's
you?
Tony.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Say no more,
I
say
play
no more.
Frayne. Frayne is a totally normal human, you know, hell-bent on questing and whatnot. She's a mercenary, but I think she would say out loud that it was like hardtack or something stupid like that. But she loves tiramisu and sweets like that, even though she really, you know, she
Sugar.
doesn't like them too sweet, but just sweet enough. Yeah, that's
They're like you.
that would be her favorite. No.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
You don't like tiramisu.
I actually do not. I'm not like a big fan of tiramisu.
By the way, I'm a bad Italian because I don't really care for that either.
I understand.
And
me a
I am
cannoli.
of Italian descent. Been to Italy, the whole 9 yards. Blah, blah, blah.
My wife is Italian. Gotta love cannolis.
I like a
I
cannoli.
don't know.
Oh,
The
gotta
cannolis
have
are
it.
good.
I like stuff like angel food cake and stuff like that. but
Nothing
not,
wrong with that.
Not anything crazy sweet.
Raw oysters used to be my favorite food.
Ooh.
You know, I love a good oyster. I can't stand oysters any way but raw.
Yeah,
I have yet to find another way that I like oysters.
I had like 2 buckets.
Oysters Rockefeller isn't bad.
Have you had them
You know,
smoked?
I keep hearing that, and I'm gonna have to try it someday because I have not tried that. But like oyster sandwiches or broiled oysters, that just don't, oyster soup just doesn't do it for me.
When
Well, it's like-
I found out I had hemochromatosis, and then which is like too much iron in the blood, and I stopped consuming them so much.
Makes sense.
I would have to say like a good salmon fillet is one of my favorite foods.
I love cooking.
I smoke salmon and so good, like next level.
Although a good smoked salmon salad is good. I do
That
like
sounds
that.
delicious.
I smoke
But to
meat
just
every
eat salmon-
Sunday.
I had the first smoked salmon I ever had was in most first fresh smoked salmon was up in the Pacific Northwest at a Native American village, and damn,
nice.
that was amazing.
So, one of the places I used to work, we used to make an eggs Benedict, but instead of using English muffins, we used ciabatta bread,
Nice.
and then instead of using Canadian bacon, we use smoked salmon, like
That
thinly
sounds
sliced smoked salmon.
amazing.
People love the shit out of that.
Yeah, I'll bet. That sounds
All
great.
right. When I used to be the lead singer in a metal band, and when I found out I had hemochromatosis, I told my band about it, and they were like, the guitarist looks over and he's like, "Oh man, he's too metal."
Oh no.
That's terrible. Good job.
Wow.
It would be a great name for a band, though.
Yeah.
Hemochromatosis.
Yeah, it would, right?
Kind of would.
Stop.
And your debut album would be too much metal.
Iron Blood. All right.
Get.
Episode 11. Last time on Demon Gate, the group traveled deeper into the mountains searching for the lost rangers. The darkness of the Elgor set in, and the monsters are wandering the wilderness in search of flesh to feast upon. The party got into a fight with some of the denizens of the forest. Blighters that came from the woods. As they swarmed the party, they were dispatched, but then the Nightbringers came. Many of the monsters began to swarm the group, so they fled towards the mountains trying to escape. That's when a massive light burned through the defenses burned through the darkness as a group of men, one carrying a magical lantern, shined over everyone and blew all the monsters back into the night. "Come with me if you want to live," he said, "helping you all to escape."
Get to the
into the cave.
horses.
Get to the cave.
Wrong.
Come on.
You
Get to
ugly.
the chopping.
Why is
don't
that?
like
Why is
this.
that scene playing through my mind right now?
Someone
is
had
the
to use
glowing
the
babies.
accent.
Rufus, can you carry me, please?
Get down.
It's starting to become quite the occurrence
What's the
with
matter
you.
with you? You are a quiet boy compared to me.
I have not had time to properly heal.
So yeah, when the bright light, this is the thing I was talking about earlier that I wanted to kind of figure out what happened, was Riss had a summon that was with you guys called the Hellborn, and that light would have been damaging to her.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to see if she was okay from it. So we're gonna see real quick what happened.
Yeah, because I kind of feel like if it hit her, she would just like dip like back to where she came from.
Yeah,
And
it's very
don't-
possible.
Don't forget, Blue, your bow and the glaive for the demon is enchanted.
I think I've already adjusted it.
Okay, just to make sure.
So, apparently I moved her from the location she was at. I'll bring you guys to the new scene anyway.
Yay, new scene.
Yay, we're all going. I mean, I already died once. Yay.
Try again.
There she
No.
is. Can you roll her defense? It'd be a physical defense from this, but she would suffer a -5 because of the AoE. It's a very large AoE.
Would it be a mental or just a standard dodge?
Yeah, just a standard dodge, I think. Unless she has like a shield or something.
And you want a -5 in
Yes.
the modifier?
Yeah. And then the target number is right here, D20 plus 3.
I don't think she has a problem.
14. Nice. Nice. So she's able to critically defend.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
What do you think? How do you think you want to say she defends it? The light would be like coming up over the hill as he brings the lantern up, and it just like shoots through.
Yeah, there we go. She uses the sword to cast like a sort of like a light barrier and dodge behind it. The enchanted
Light
power that
negates
she
light.
yeah.
Like it.
Nice. Sweet. So, as you guys, he, shouts for you guys to come with him. You guys followed, and upon entering the cave entrance, you noticed strange creations placed outside. There's like symbols and hexes and glyphs, wards to keep demons out. And once you enter the place, you notice those are like everywhere on the outside of the entrance. She looks at you and she says, I will have difficulty entering this place.
Difficulty does not mean impossible, correct?
She says, no, I will just have to destroy these wards.
Yeah, but wouldn't that leave the rest of this place unprotected?
Perhaps I should wait for you then.
Post
Do me
her
a
outside
favor.
for a god.
Oh, do me a favor. Scout around a bit out here, find out what's going on a little bit more so. I believe the connection between us should still be established, I would say. Because that link comes from me, not you.
She says, of course.
We might need of you.
She nods, kind of half bows. And, yeah, you guys leave her out there.
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
Why is Korgak's circle purple?
He's
So I'm
special.
special and I'm pretty.
Sing us a song, Korgak.
He might have upped his HP. Did you up your HP, Korgak?
I did.
Okay.
Noise.
You told me to
So-
spend that stuff. I spent that stuff.
There we go.
Sorry.
I put his
I was
magic
just
dimension.
really, really powerful and stuff. It just kind of happens once in a while. Don't hate.
So you notice once you enter into this place, you guys can go ahead and move your tokens up to follow the guy with the lantern. You notice some of his men, they have like this bone armor on that makes them look like skeletons almost, these guys here.
Okay, that's just creepy.
And some of them are just normal. There's a half orc there with him.
I ain't scared of you.
Ooh.
And
Wait, his jaw is split like a canine.
Maybe he got slashed in battle.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Nah,
God.
the first one.
That's a beauty.
That's so
Chicks-
wonderful.
Chicks dig
It's
birds, right?
Rogar's kin.
This is just normal for them. For orgs, we do this.
Was there
type of
half
stuff.
orc?
Can I ask my familiar? I feel naked.
yes.
I'm not even gonna. Nope. Bad me. Shame on me.
Keep it in your
Go
pants.
for it. Say
Fucking
it. Say it.
shame on me. You're
Do it.
not naked yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, you guys did have
I
that
mean,
scene.
we
in the
had
spa,
that
but,
moment.
you know,
We had a moment.
I
But someone,
missed that moment.
someone
I missed
decided
it.
to go do something else.
I have to.
right.
Instead, you had a naked moment with Araris.
You had a naked mole rat.
That was an awkward moment, I believe.
Can't pretend she wasn't checking him out too.
Like
Naked
oh.
mole rats. Those are gross.
There it is.
Oh, yay. Oh. What do you mean?
As you guys walk in, this man here, the one with the armor on, he places the lantern on his belt, and you can see that it dims when he covers it.
I'm squinting.
I so want to ask. Can I get one of them?
He
It's so
turns,
bright. Ugh.
he turns
I
to
could
you all
use-
and he says, welcome to our home.
It's quite a nice
It-
home you have here.
It is.
I don't know about you, but I'm not going to get on that bridge with Rogar on that bridge as well.
But what? It's supporting me and Rogar. It's perfectly fine.
Oh, is he princess carrying you? This is
Maybe.
precious.
You know, now it's canon now. You have to finish that picture.
It's canon now.
Hang on. I'm going to go jumping up and down on the bridge.
Stop it.
Bump, 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 bump.
Get.
Your home
I think
is
they're leaving us.
quite lovely.
Says many
Is
things.
there
Watch
anything
your
down
step.
in this? Let me see.
Yeah, when you look down there, you notice it drops like quite a distance. Be a very deadly fall, most likely.
I hope I'm not afraid of heights. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Hey,
Not
well,
afraid of anything height. Oh
that's
God.
unfortunate. That's too bad.
How many times you going to say nope? That's what I want to know.
Are-
As many as it takes.
Yeah. Are these? These are undead.
No, they're
Guards?
people. They just look like undead guards.
They have
Oh.
They have skeletal armor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with like
I
skeleton bone
see.
armor.
They're just
Skeletal
posing
armor.
like they're undead.
So convincing.
Until we meet again.
Oh, careful, Riss. There's a hole there.
Thank you.
I'll get you,
And as Riss is walking alongside Frayne, he's still keeping his somewhat regal composure in his
Oh
walk.
my God!
But-
Stop walking with a straight back. At least slouch every once in a while.
I don't think he knows how.
just try to relax. Everything's
feel
gonna
like
be
he's
He's gonna smack her one of these days for being a bitch to him.
What were you
Shit.
doing out here?
Joke's on her. She's into it.
Looking for.
He's into it.
friends.
We came to rescue someone trapped out here in the darkness.
Ah.
Yes, a poor unfortunate soul was. Well, that's what we're looking for.
Based on the explanation of the crystal, do we know that that's the actual crystal or
I
no?
mean, we would have a pretty good idea.
Why are the
considering
healers
reaction
going
it had.
first? Hello?
I don't know. Why are we going?
I don't know. We're kind of like
Well, I
thinking back
mean,
here, and you guys are just like,
if
gotta heal,
I'm
gotta heal, gotta
following
heal.
the fucking
yeah,
caravan.
if she is
following.
here, I would recognize her because I spent the
So-
most time with her. So I would know, like, if she was.
What's up? What's up, Riss?
While we are walking,
Uh-oh, I can't move.
and the reason why Riss is taking the time to walk somewhat slower than the rest of the group and keep his regal step is he's taking a chance and a moment to look in each direction, trying to remember the number of enemies that we pass,
Mhm.
and
We passed 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
trying,
Four.
trying to remember what he sees on his way in.
That's kind of why I wanted you guys to walk through here, is so, like, you actually know what this place looks like, you know. So, in case
Oh.
something happens.
So when the shit hits the
Naked
fan?
bull rat.
It
Yeah.
will hit the fan because there's bad shit outside.
Yeah, because there's a possibility of it happening. So he says you're looking for someone that was lost from the town nearby, maybe.
Yeah, let's go with that.
You wouldn't have happened to come from the south, would you?
Which direction did we come from again?
Mm,
Did we come from the south?
yes, we did.
Yep.
Would that be a problem?
He says, "Oh, no, not. Of course not."
We're not here against you. Just
Well,
saying.
before anything else transpires, he would ask, "Do you have any sick or wounded that need to be tended to?"
He says, "Ah, indeed. Indeed, we do. It would be much appreciated if you could assist."
Yes, I don't mind.
Sorry. Can we see these people from here?
I'm sorry, did you say you had wounded? Did they have any scars?
Oh God, not this again.
Oh,
What are you gonna do?
shit.
Make them hard?
I could harden the flesh for you. Perhaps do a little bit of artwork.
They know.
He says,
Run.
he says, "I'm sure they do. They do have many scars."
Do you have any scars?
So you know how that saying "chicks dig scars"? This one
I
really
actually,
digs
I
scars.
do. I have one right here on my clavicle. Would you like to see it?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, so how was I supposed to know?
He looks
asked.
he looks at Innie, and he says, he kind of raises an eyebrow. He says, "I myself have many scars."
Boy.
Oh, interesting.
Are you
What is-
single? Just asking for a friend.
He says, "Yes, yes,
Oh,
I am."
And he's available.
Interesting. No,
Hey,
I wasn't asking. That's blasphemous. Why would you go and do something so personal?
Just as you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see, we do not have many women here.
just tell him you want to touch all his scars.
You're
you
not
run,
even
run.
You're not even behind me,
I'm
Fred.
right back here. I'm right back here.
Run while you got the chance.
Well, maybe you and him can get to know each other in a more personal way.
Okay.
Maybe run your fingers around his scars and, find out some. Show him.
Is Innie looking at him like, is she trying to put the moves on already?
She doesn't have to try.
She doesn't. Can you roll her a lore?
Fuck, with that,
Of
with
course
her
I
lore,
can.
I think she has
So-
everyone beat. She's like a what, 20
While
something?
she is doing that, Aravis
I
is
exploded.
all over his face.
Worst possible roll. 1. Oof.
No, I exploded.
Aravis is taking a moment to connect with his Hellborn outside,
Okay.
and he's looking through her eyes for a moment. So I'm going to take away 5 mana because it does take 5 mana. And he reaches out to her and says, "Is there anywhere that these gods, these runes are weak?"
Are you saying this out loud or in your head?
In my head.
Fuck.
Also, side note, are these window things, are those doors that we're seeing as markers?
Where are they at? Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a door there.
Okay. Oh, I just wanted to make sure.
If you can see through it, you can see through it. If you
Okay.
can't, yeah, then it's blocked off.
There
Let me
might
see
be a
something.
time that we need to destroy these. I might need to call some of your lesser brethren in here to help. There's quite a number in here.
Are you looking through her eyes as well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You can see she's flying above the trees and across, or on the side of the mountain. And she kind of lands near some ruins. It looks like there used to be a tower here or something. Strange architecture. And she's kind of looking over the ruins. She says, "I have not found another entrance yet."
All right. Just be prepared to destroy any of those wards or glyphs that are keeping your kind from entering. And Araris is actually going to write this down in a book so that Frayne can actually see what he's discussing with his
Oh,
Hellborn.
my eyes are straight on that. Every once in a while, she's also looking around like, shit. Are these the type of people that she would have hunted as a mercenary?
Oh boy.
It's possible. I mean, these guys look rough. They don't
Yeah,
look like,
she's a little nervous and not trying to show it.
yeah, they look like, I mean, they look like raiders. They look like bandits, mercenaries themselves, you know.
Okay, good.
There's an orc, a dark orc over here. There's a shadow elf. He seems to have a higher status. He's like standing up here by the. He's actually wearing like decent brigandine, and so is the Moldar, the orc assistant, I guess. Both of these guys look like they're, you know,
I'm just trying to-
his.
Sorry.
Korgak, you notice that there's tables set up over here too. There's a priest there. He hasn't said anything. He just has this red
Reaping-
robe
reaping
on
on
and
it.
yeah, red hood. There's also a Molfine lizard man, one of the dark scaled ones, sitting over at the table, just listening and watching you guys.
Looks
Oh, God.
familiar.
After Araris writes in his book, and he is sure that Frayne can see what he said, Araris will move forward to see any trying to allure this gentleman.
Gentlemen.
Yeah,
seems-
Frayne's just gonna kind of stay back here.
Okay, yeah. He says, my name is Ryle. He seems like really relaxed up on the just like big throne of skulls and stuff. And he says, and as you can see, we have not seen many women in quite some time. I would love to share your company. And you are welcome here. Are you?
My
Hungry at all?
company. Oh well. Unfortunately, my company and my time is currently being taken up trying to find a poor lost soul.
Oh,
We
I'm
pay
sure
for her company.
Yeah, I ain't paying for nothing with this one.
He looks over in the dark, kind of like looking
shit.
towards Frayne. And he says,
She just looks away like, oh shit, never mind.
he says,
Don't mind her.
You
She's
pay.
a little jealous.
Araris steps in front of his view.
and he notices that, you know, he looks over to the rest of you guys again, back towards Innie. And he says, you want to tell me, who is this girl that you are seeking?
Well, we never
Wait,
said that
wait a
she
minute,
was
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I never said it was a girl. Sir.
But I
I
believe Dalewynnd said it was a female.
Dalewynnd!
Nope,
I didn't.
he didn't.
I never
He
did.
didn't.
I
No,
never said
we
anything.
We said
said
of the
we're
sort.
looking for someone.
We were looking
I
for
said we're
someone.
looking for someone. I never said if it was a he or she. I said
Yeah.
we're looking for someone.
Okay, well then this asshole's fucking suspicious.
I'm pretty sure I heard somebody say girl, the girl we're looking for.
It was not me. I can guarantee you. I said
I've
nothing of
only
the sort.
referred to as a lost soul.
But he says, who is this girl you're looking for?
Pardon me?
What, did we say it was a girl? I can't remember.
Pretty sure we said we were
Like-
looking for someone. We didn't specify if they were a girl
Yes,
or a...
Oh, I could have sworn you said girl.
Oh, that's okay. But anyway, no, it's just someone. We're looking for someone. You wouldn't happen to have picked up a stray, have you?
or couple of strays.
Or a couple. Oh yeah, no, that's
We did. Unfortunately, they did not survive.
If I back up a little, right, and kind of like look over into this tent, do I see anything? Because I'm trying not to make it so fucking obvious because of this guy.
you're so
Yeah.
But
you're so fucking
Am I-
obvious.
yeah, I am kind of in a very obvious place.
I'd say that's kind of a fail, but that's all right. We still like you.
You know who could
Rain,
probably
just
sneak
show the
around
guards
pretty
some fucking
easily.
Can I roll?
Is
Can
You'll
I
be
roll
alright.
for it? Can I
Is-
roll
Yes.
for
Your
persuasion towards
ferret.
him?
Roll for obviousness.
I'm
Yeah, you
sorry.
can look.
A small little white ferret with a glowing yellow stone on its forehead. Yes, so
I mean,
fucking
I'm not
obvious.
the only one. At least Riss is being less obvious than
It's
I am.
smaller
but-
than us. It's less noticeable.
Yeah,
You
we
can
can go with
You
that.
can roll
I
perception.
don't know. Rogar's just
Okay.
waiting for shit to pop off. He's just standing there, quiet, watching,
So
counting.
So I rolled a
He-
perception as soon as he said it was a girl,
5 out of 8.
and then try to cover its tracks.
I'm not putting my fucking eyes on. Not in front of these people.
To see if he was being deceitful.
Yeah.
No balls.
Humans happen to have their bodies nearby. Do you? I could probably purify them and lay them to rest for you.
Did I roll frames?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you
you
rolled
did.
my charisma.
How does that work?
Since you're rolling my charisma, how about I pull my hood up, right? And kind of turn my eyes on just to look into some
have a
of these
D8?
huts.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You have a D8. Oh, that's nice. He has a D8 too, and he threw in
Wait.
D6. Okay.
It says attribute check Frayne. Charisma.
Yeah.
You rolled my shit.
I'm just making sure the dice are similar anyway. That works.
Yay!
So that does track. That's what he rolls. It does look like he's not being honest to you, Riss.
No.
Being that we got the description before we left town, would we be able to notice if this is the uncle?
Yeah, you're pretty sure this might be the uncle. He does have like the same kind of tan skin, and he does have some similarities. You can hear in his voice as well. Looks like he's a Denite.
Is kind of denying that. I'll just be like, so how are things between you and your brother down south?
He says,
This is when I walk up and I
Caleb
say,
pokes the bear.
wait. This is where I walk up as soon as I hear that and I say, better yet, how are things between you and your daughter?
What? Oh, what? Who? What? Daughter.
I'm so
Thank you.
sorry.
Brain rolled 5 on perception. Yeah, you don't see anything in the hut.
Yeah,
Looks
I
like,
kind of
looks like-
figured.
Yeah, just like a fur blanket.
This shadow elf, where did he come from? I didn't recognize him.
He's been there the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
just
fucking
standing there
die. I'm
watching you
sorry.
guys.
Menacingly.
Rael kind of smiles when you mention his brother, and then he says, you are from Last Light. Yes.
We are but travelers that have been
Escorted
seeking
to-
refuge from the Algor.
Says yes. Yes.
We are not from anywhere around here.
Well, you do know my brother then. I am sure of it.
Maybe a little bit in passing, but not like we ain't like drinking buddies or nothing.
He says, well then, I must introduce myself. I am Rael Raptu. I am the leader of these band of ruffians. And he says, but you are free to stay here if you wish. You will not be harmed. I know that the monsters out there are,
Big heads.
yes, what you say. And it would be better if we were not enemies. If we have to fight them, we should fight them together. No?
So we've come to an agreement then. We are not enemies.
Where I come from, we have a saying: "Don't start none, won't be none."
I don't think there's a reason to be enemies, honestly.
Hmm.
If we were to stay here, what kind of accommodations would you offer? And would there be any sort of payment that you would require?
Fuck.
Any.
Any butt cheek.
Offer up any. Quick.
I'm sure this one would be glad to offer her assistance.
What? Who are you?
And by assistance, we mean in bed.
I swear to God.
His
Okay.
words,
Okay.
not mine.
Okay.
You can have her.
I
In
feel
fact, you can
ganged
keep
up
her.
on just because
In
I'm
fact,
beautiful.
you can keep her.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. That's the reason.
So when's the wedding?
These are all things you're actually saying, right?
I hope the fuck not.
I hope.
Oh, I am definitely fucking saying this shit.
Yeah, he smiles over towards Innie, and he
Did we
says,
just sell Blue's character?
Oh,
I
do-
think we did.
I do
I
have
think
one
you guys
question.
definitely sold her.
So you said everyone that in that party perished. Your niece was part of that hunting party. Do you have any evidence of her passing?
he says, I do not, I'm afraid, but maybe I was not so completely honest either.
Look, is she alive or not?
She is alive,
That's
and
a good
she is
man.
in no danger from me.
Oh, no, clearly. Her father is worried sick about her.
Well, hold on. If I may ask, what the splitting between you and your brother? How did that come up? I'm sensing some hostility from your brother towards you for some reason. Is it because of a woman?
Yes, it is. You know of the story of how he stole the love of my life, then.
Not sure.
Well,
Really?
had to give us your side. I think all I've heard is.
I'm curious to hear your
rumors.
side of this story. as
Yes,
well.
indeed. Story time.
He says, perhaps I will share with you this story. Maybe over dinner.
That sounds like a good idea. Before that, can you guide me to where your wounded are so I may help take care of them?
He says, yes. I will. And he looks over to Riss because he had yet to answer his question too. He points towards this window over here, and he says, there is a place where you could stay here. The whole lot of you. The accommodations are not the nicest, but I assure you they are the nicest within the cavern here. And if anyone wishes to stay in my company, and he walks over towards Innie and
Gives
smiles.
a nice little nudge towards him.
The little ferret on her shoulder kind of does a little snarl at him. Does the whole hissing.
Well, with that ferret, you take a little duct tape and never mind.
He
We'll find the ferret a nice. Not gonna finish that sentence.
he keeps walking. He keeps walking as after the ferret snarls, and he says, "Please be seated. Do not be shy."
I'll stand because I'm waiting to be shown to where the wounded and sick are.
Yeah. Okay. So what else is everybody? What's everybody else doing?
I'm just keeping an eye out for any sort of shenanigans.
I'll give a little nod and wink over to you. Perhaps play some mood music, lighten Makes all feel a little
I
more.
start playing classical gas.
That's a good idea.
On the bagpipes,
Noise.
because that's the only instrument I got on me.
All right.
Araris does step a little bit forward when he shows the table, but he stands next to the shadow elf and he looks over at the shadow elf. Is there any details Araris might notice about him?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check. Let's see how much detail or observation, if you have that.
Oh, nope. Definitely not.
Yeah, just the basic stuff. He has a nice knife on his belt, some bone weapons. You notice he's got like 3 stakes on his belt, like wooden stakes, a couple of vials, and is wearing like leather armor.
Ooh.
But he notices you looking over at him, immediately, and he just like nods to you. The Boba Fett nod.
Yeah, Araris will give him a regal nod back, being that he's high elf looking over at a shadow elf.
Wait. I got the nod for this.
Oh, where are you throwing this gif at?
I'm putting it. I'm putting it in here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, what's Frayne doing?
Frayne is just like trying not to be a part of this. She's just leaning against this wall over here.
Okay.
And kind of looking around, like almost hyper aware.
Yeah.
And kind of just like folding her hands in front of her and just taking like a weird guard stance and looking around and going
And he's going to whisper into her ferret's ear and tell the ferret to come and accompany Miss Frayne.
the fucking thing is precious.
So basically,
Damn it.
Rogar is basically staying right beside the big guy. He's
Rah.
just kind of staying on guard. And again, like I said, he's just waiting for shit to pop off.
Any would follow Dalewynnd though, since it's healing and having to take care of sick and wounded. Better to go as pair than none at all, or just one person. So
Okay.
Whispers over to Annie. So, I think you could help me out with the scar later.
if you stop selling me off,
Oh, deal.
Sweeten the pot. Put more into the deal.
Hmm. Damn. Why you do this to me?
I kid.
Okay, I won't tell you off. Perhaps maybe
just shut up and get going.
Perhaps maybe dinner?
No.
Yeah. So you're saying there's a chance then?
I'm gonna cut off your balls.
Oh, does this little ferret like tea leaves? I don't know if it does or not, but I'm gonna try and Frayne's just gonna like take out a pouch and pop it open and take a tea leaf and try and feed it to the ferret.
Ferret has an allergic reaction.
It's Lythirian tea.
It's gonna look up at you and be like,
bugs. I'm sorry.
It's for like it aids in longevity and eyesight and whatnot.
I'll look up at you like,
what are you doing with the herbs? I thought
I
you were
still
supposed to give
have
them
it.
all to me.
I don't know. I still have it.
I don't think it would eat it.
No,
I
it
forgot
would.
about it. Okay.
It would eat.
I'm gonna tuck it back in.
Hello,
Give you
Mr.
the-
Polly Ferret.
Fish, meat,
Wakey,
berries, and
wakey.
bugs.
Ferret on a cracker.
They'd look up at you and be like, bitch, where's the good stuff?
First will light his pipe, though.
She kicks around on the floor and tries to find bugs for the fucking ferret while she's looking around.
Rael, he says, Bulldog, can you take them over to the wounded, please? And Moldar grunts. "Ugh." And he says, follow me.
Oh, he does talk.
Oh, man, I
Okay,
really want to figure out if what she thinks is true is true. God
We're
damn it.
following Molda.
What is, do you have a holy symbol on you, Dalewynnd?
I do, if I'm not mistaken, but I want to say it's.
Wasn't it like your necklace or something?
Yeah.
What god do you pray to? Is it obvious or is it hidden?
Fucking holy people.
It would be kind of hidden because it's the necklace, but I would wear it under my armor.
I do not have
Okay.
a holy symbol. I'm a witch.
Rain has a symbol.
Are you a swamp witch?
No, I'm a
No,
white witch.
She's a sexy witch. So she gets everyone to do what she wants.
Yes.
Frayne, you have one, but you're over there.
I have the hourglass symbol on her necklace
And on the dagger.
and on the dagger.
I really got to write this down. I want to say it was the.
Is it Kalandiar?
Yeah.
It's like a tree. Yes.
Kalandiar is Frayne's as well.
It should be in the mystic area of the. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you got to put it in there. Okay. If it's hidden, it's not a big deal then. Moldar starts to guide you this way.
What if it's not hidden?
We're going on the trip.
He wouldn't see it because you're over there.
Okay, good. Whew.
You know, this is probably a bad idea that the two healers are fucking separated
Yeah.
from the party.
All right,
It'll be
just don't
okay.
start any fights without us.
Mm.
Too late.
As you get over there, we'll do some conversation with Korgak. You're over here playing on the pipes, yeah?
Yeah, on the bagpipes, just sitting there. Yeah, like I said, no. Like sounds like a goat's being strangled.
You notice the priest and the Morphine are just playing cards, probably, or dice or something. And Rael comes over to sit. Another raider comes to sit. The Shadow Elf, he moves over to here.
And the second the Shadow Elf moves, Araris makes contact again with his Hellborn.
Okay. Rael says, well, I suppose that I shall wait to tell the story when everyone arrives back to eat some dinner. I suppose you are a hungry man, huh? And looks over to Rogar.
Yes, I always like to eat.
He likes the meats.
He asked him to bring some meat to the table, and he says, "Ale, yes."
Yeah, it's like a drink.
And he says, "You come from last night. Did you speak to my brother?"
Yes, he's very concerned about his daughter.
I am sure he would be. And him and his wife, are they well?
I only spoke with him.
You can see, like, thinks about this for a moment as he goes to grab his mug. All right, Frayne, are you just staying over there with the ferret?
Yeah, she's obviously looking around and what? Where's the ferret going? Where's the? Okay, I'm following the ferret and trying to be sneaky about it.
You notice that
Sneak.
tent is nice. They
This looks like a very nice tent. Get the fuck back here, ferret.
like some nice stuff set up in there. The furs and everything.
Is there boots with the fur?
Incense. There's
Don't go in
incense
there.
going in there.
What does this incense smell like?
It reminds you of some flowers, some flowery scent mixed with
Yeah.
kind of like a wine essence.
Can I attempt to pick the ferret up before it runs the fuck in there?
Yeah.
What would I roll? Dexterity?
Yeah, you can do a resisted dex check with the ferret.
I don't know what I'm supposed to roll for that.
It's okay, I fucking fail.
Oh my god. You sure do.
She tries to reach down for it, and the bear just goes up into the tent further.
And she's just there with her hand out, and she's like, I want to be respectful.
Ooh, that
of
looked like
the
it.
space.
You got dissed. You got dissed
But-
hard by a damn ferret.
You can't see what's going
Oh
on.
my god. Does it look like there's anybody in the tent?
No, there's nobody in there.
So she just whispers, "Pardon the intrusion," and goes in to get this fucking ferret.
I can absolutely see, by the way. I can see right in there.
Fucking
You're sitting
ferret,
at the table.
man.
I got
This
line of
fucking
sight.
ferret. I'm
Yeah.
trying not to breathe this shit in either. I'm really trying not to. To the point where she like pulls her fucking jacket up over her face and is like, "You fucking ferret, where'd you go?"
I can't. The ferret squeaks and runs up into your arms like it didn't do anything wrong.
Oh my
Quick,
god!
quick. And then it bites your throat.
Frayne takes like a good quick look around and then tries to get out of this fucking tent.
Yeah, there's some stuff in there that could be looted. I mean, if you really wanted to, but you notice like there's some coins and stuff in a bowl.
Oh no!
And,
Oh no!
like some stones,
Any signs of the
colored
girl?
stones.
Is there any signs of the girl?
No, you don't see any girl in there.
Does this all look like just loot, or does this look like something where someone feminine is living?
No, it looks it looks like where somebody's like it's lived in, you know, and it's quite comfortable, and it looks like somebody that's probably taken many things and set themselves up in there pretty well.
It's fucking Raw's tent. I need to get the fuck out of here. Okay, got it. She's just like, oh, and she turns around and just holds the ferret close to her, like, if we're going to die if we get caught in here. Just fucking walks out. No, she walks out and she loops around the side of the tent and straight back to where she was before. And she's holding on to that ferret.
You notice back over here, we're gonna go over to where Innie is. And Dalewynnd. Moldar grabs this piece of wood here, uses it as like a plank and sets it up across this pit. On the other side, you notice that there is a curtain.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you notice out from behind the curtain steps a large blood tark, which is a big ratkin guy.
It's a Skaven.
Yeah, he's got like a big dagger on his belt, and he looks suspiciously towards you guys all.
I'm with this guy. The one that I'm with him. I'm here to
Moldar.
help. I'm a healer. I'm a witch. I make
could have just
medicines.
could have just said you were a healer. You didn't have to mention the witch part.
Shut up. Fine.
He
We
grunts.
just
proud,
can't have
not-
nice things.
Both of our
grunts.
healers are gonna fucking die, dude.
I've already
Yeah.
died once. I saw
He
the
sniffs
light.
the air. He comes over and like sniffs both of you, and Moldar
nice
says they're with they're here to see them healers. He moves out of the way for you guys to go ahead and walk across the plank over there.
Is that? Is this plank
Why do I
safe?
feel?
Moldar says, "Watch your step."
Right. I can't move.
I can't move past here.
I now really can't move.
Oh, that's because I put that thing there to block you guys from ever walking across there.
Oh wow. Cool. Oh. Okay. Over here. Are you afraid to come in here?
He comes over and he unlocks the gate. Inside there's a cage with like some bedding and stuff set up. You notice there is a woman and a wounded man. Dalewynnd, you recognize her immediately. It's Madi.
Would she recognize Dalewynnd?
Yeah, because she was teaching you how to like range and stuff at the time, right?
Yeah.
Because it's long lost love. How cute.
She stands up, totally surprised to see you. She says, Dalewynnd, what are you doing here?
Looking for you and your fellow rangers?
She says, yes, this is Khalif. She looks sad for a second. She's like, the others are dead.
What happened?
She says, we were attacked by creatures in the forest.
Oh, yeah, these creatures, did they look like wraiths? Did they just come out of the trees and behind you?
Yes. They were, and then the wounded guy says, the Nightbringers. Yes, some kind of demon from the Algor.
So I think I'm well versed with these demons.
You have some magical healing, perhaps?
Perhaps.
I could sure use some help.
Give him a good touch,
Cryptic
will
little
you?
high
I'm just here
elves.
for support. Does he need
Looks
any
over.
medicine?
No, before I do anything, I look over to Maddie, and I'm trying to see like how I could do this without him noticing. Like if she would say like, yes, this was someone that was involved with that hunting party.
You mean,
Or is this
Khalif?
just like, yeah, is this person just like a random person that happened to need healing?
yeah, that was the head ranger, Khalif.
Okay. Yes, we can provide some assistance.
She says, good. She looks over. Moldar is just like watching. You know what I mean? He's standing there the whole time.
Oh, darling. I can't help but notice that beautiful scar on your face. Could I examine it?
That's right. Seduce him.
He looks over and he says, yes, it's been there so long.
she reaches up a hand to like, it's like ever so, it's like the most beautiful hand gesture ever towards like this big ugly mug, right? And she's just like kind of like dances her fingers and she's like, you know, you would probably look really good with a piece of artwork woven into that to make it less noticeable, but a little more pretty.
On your run.
Yeah.
You're not even here. Shut up.
Run, bitch, run.
He seems kind of enchanted by the idea, and he like gives you a big toothy smile. He says, "You could do this for me."
Yeah, of course, I have a particular set of skills that allows me to use my magic to tattoo, if you would know.
Let me roll something real quick.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Okay. He's not a complete dolt then. And he's like, I would appreciate this.
Might even make you a little less intimidating, if you know what I mean, darling.
Yes, I've always looked kind of scary, I suppose. Not the prettiest.
Certainly not.
Not like you.
Stop. It's fine. I've had
Poor guy
a
makes
rather
stretching
boring
motions.
upbringing.
You're not there.
I must admit, I was worried we were going to have to fight each other.
Would you hurt me? Literally.
There's still time.
I wouldn't want to.
I haven't done anything wrong to you. And you're already thinking about hurting me? Oh,
No.
Is that some kind of kink you have?
Ha! Well.
Should I quit? I'm firing myself.
He seems kind of caught up in the conversation there. Dalewynnd, what are you doing? Taking advantage of this moment?
Yeah, I'm taking advantage of this moment, and I'm gonna heal. And then I'll ask, I'll whisper to Maddie, hey, is there anything I should be aware of? Is there any information that you know that could help us out?
She whispers when she notices Muldar and Innie are over there talking, and he's like running the distraction. She whispers to you. She says, "I don't think Rahel will let us leave. He hates my brother or my father."
Yes, I got that. Apparently, he's very jealous that your mother and him are together. Or,
Wait.
Words.
All these trees make a circle. All these trees make a circle.
God damn it! That your father and your mother are together.
Yes.
Different branches, same tree.
Oh, it's a reed.
What time's dinner?
You missed it, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
Sorry, Rogue.
Do you want me to roll?
It's getting too freaky for me.
It's an
What's
old
that?
RP joke.
Do you want me to roll the healing for Caliph?
Yes, please. And if you concentrate, you won't blow everybody up.
Yes,
Yay.
I concentrate. So modifier is 0, right?
Modifier D4.
D4.
Everybody's skin just starts falling off.
Multiply is 1, correct?
Oh, you gotta cast it first. Go to casting.
Okay, cast. There we go. Heal.
And then modifier is D4.
D4.
You gotta hit him with the James Randall.
There we go.
You're scaring me.
All right. So it succeeds, and then you drain 20 mana, and then it would be multiplied by 5 is where it maxes out, unless you have a specialization in it.
I'm unsure.
Yeah, so it multiplies by 6 then. Yeah, because you're a chaplain. I'm pretty sure you're specialized in white magic.
Yes. Plus, I think it's +3.
Yeah, so it'll keep leveling up 3 more levels from its cap, which is 5. If that makes sense. So you're able to bring that up to ×8 total.
Nice.
But for right now, you're level 6, so it'll be ×6.
So 16 times 6.
Go ahead and hit spell effect.
Effect heal. Modifier is 6, right?
No, nothing in there. Just a 0 in there.
Multiplier
and then
6, right?
Multiplier 6, correct.
102.
Nice.
Hey, that's your first 100. Mark that down.
But, yeah, and I'm fucking almost out of mana. I can't cast shit because I only have 2 left.
You end up, you notice the wound, like, it looks like somebody tried to bandage it, and, like, they did an okay dressing job and stuff, but you're pretty sure there's, like, broken ribs and stuff in there, and, because you can see the claw marks. It looks like he got hit by one of those, Nightbringers.
Oh shit.
I look over to him, I'm like, oh, so you've had experience with those too.
Yeah. Yeah, the neck wound you have, right?
Yeah.
And you can see when you heal that, it starts to like close up, and the color comes back to his skin, and the ribs even like look like they move.
And then while Innie is also distracting, I whisper to Mad-Eye, is there any other way out of this place that you know of?
She says, I don't think so. There's another passage over by the throne. I don't know where it goes.
So it's a fight then.
Well, everything has to be.
You're busy seducing. Keep doing it.
Oh, is that what she was doing?
You're not here.
Perhaps
I thought we were just selling her.
perhaps you can speak with him and convince him to let us go with you.
Perhaps. I'll see what I can do.
She says,
Wait,
thank
how-
you. very
wait,
much."
how old
Sure,
is she?
If you asked Rogar, he would probably ask him.
She's 14, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, she is.
So
She's
young.
pretty young. She's like 14 or 15, I think.
Oh, I was
So
gonna say,
young.
man, if she was just a couple years older, it'd be like she's with child.
I mean,
And
back in
it's
those
Dalewynnd.
times it's possible.
It's terrible.
You know?
You did
Maybe.
usually get married at like 12 to 14 years back then.
It's
Yeah.
as soon
Yeah,
as you
but it
hit
would've been
womanhood
arranged,
is the
though.
moment your
Yep.
family sold you off to get
Yep.
fucking married. It's
'Cause
our history, man.
Or in some places, sold your virginity.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, that's generally, if you were royal, that's basically what they were doing, is selling your virginity for, for one thing or another.
Anyway, I guess we can't make that
Sorry,
excuse.
stream. Sorry,
I'm just
stream.
I'm gonna go bang my head into this wall over here now.
I don't know, maybe we should all just have like a little huddle.
Powwow.
Well, I mean,
Because
Cue the
they
hut.
gave us, okay, so here's what I'm
Okay,
thinking.
okay. This is gonna be, since you brought this. Oh, God, I
None
can't
of
believe I'm
us
even
are
gonna
together.
fucking go with this. I could be she's with my
Wait.
child.
Wait,
That would just be weird, though.
before we do any planning, yeah, let's RP it. And she says, good luck to you. And she puts her hand on your shoulder. And and to get everybody together, is there any other scene that needs to happen for anybody?
Just Aurora's contacting his Hellborn, seeing what's going on out there since it took them a while to walk in.
Yeah. Let me see if we can make a roll. I'll bring her token over there. You can make a roll to see if she finds anything else. And then if not, we'll go to the next scene.
Oh god. She
There you go.
disappears.
All right. Her investigation would be perception, and she does have astral sight, so she can get a D20 in the modifier.
All right.
I'm gonna bring you guys back over to the main area.
Well, I was
Yeah, 'cause
gonna,
I
I
was
was gonna
thinking-
ask Moldar if they were gonna get dinner too.
Oh yeah, he is.
I was gonna make sure that the ferret hasn't stolen anything from the tent.
Even
Looking
though
over its little ferret paws.
Even though I rolled a 1, got a 1 + 4 + 17. So there we go.
So the astral side of things are not so bad.
Nat 20. I'm just kidding. This is just a 20.
She does see the remains of some dead travelers. It looks like a caravan. She flies down, investigates it. They look like they've been dead for maybe 4 or 5 days. And all of their stuff is probably, taken. The wagon is destroyed. It looks like there was, sword wounds and stuff like that in them. Other than that, she notices more ruins on the mountainside. There is another cave entrance underneath the frozen waterfall. But this looks like it used to be some dwarven mines. And it looks like there's ruins all through, like dwarven ruins all through this mountain.
Diggy diggy hole.
All right.
So not anything really promising. Like if you could somehow find the entrance, to those ruins through this place, then you could use that as a different escape maybe or something. But it could be very vast. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Arar starts writing this all in his book, kind of holding it so that maybe Frayne could look over his shoulder still.
Frayne is way back against the wall.
Yeah,
But
he
do
knows
I
that she
see
got-
him writing from this far away?
That's up to you guys. Yeah, you could do that if you want to. It's only like 15, 20 feet, I guess. Depends on if you want to walk over there,
I'm still holding on to the weasel.
Weasel.
I'm still holding on to
Yeah.
it.
You got a handful of weasel?
Yup. Actually, I'm holding on to it for dear life. Like, oh my god, if I let this thing go, we're all dead.
So,
The moment any would walk by is the moment it would wiggle out of your grip
Oh,
and
Okay.
run back over to her.
With her there, she would let it go. It's good. And she'd just give Annie this look of like,
oh my
watch
God.
the weasel.
Oh my god. Watch the weasel.
I feel like, so like before everybody sits down for dinner or whatever, we could probably try and take advantage of the fact that he said that we could essentially stay in that one area. We could all like venture over there to look at that area and possibly have like a powwow.
while he's setting up dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You guys want to do that? That gives you a chance to RP your plan together.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right, so I'm gonna move you guys. You actually, the way you get here is to climb up through here. That's the easiest way, and you can get into this area. I don't know if your tokens can fit. Maybe.
No. Could not.
If not, I'll move you guys over here.
Because the door's shut. Oh, now it's open. Now you can go through.
Door stuck.
Oh god.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Open the door. Oh, why are we like this? Oh, Frayne's the only one out. Oh, okay.
All right.
We're good, we're
I
good.
don't know about
Are we-
y'all, but I'm like literally 5. So
Is anyone like keeping watch on the door?
I just shut it.
Just so.
Oh shit! Wait.
Okay.
I shut it and then I tried to reopen it just to make sure that it doesn't lock. Does it open, Rogue?
Huh? Yeah, it does.
Okay, we're good. Okay.
Bobby.
Korgak, maybe it's best if you sing a little song for our conversation.
I can do that. So I start playing. I start singing. I'm thinking "Dust in the Wind."
There you go.
Just something kind of chill, kind of will help out.
The time that we've spent relaxing and sitting and talking, does this count as a short rest?
Yeah.
What do you get back for a short rest?
This would be D20 times 2 if you guys want to get back mana. Or you could do a meditation roll.
If anyone cares, there's my singing.
To get back mana?
Yeah, are you trying to get back mana? D20 times 2.
I'm actually trying to get back both at some point, please.
Hit points, you can roll a D6. Actually, 2D6.
I'll be right back.
86?
Yay, I got mana now.
Relays all the information that his Hellborn's been sending him.
Okay.
Oh my god, I get back
I
4
will
points.
relay the information that I got from the daughter about there being possibly a secret passage.
And the fact that we probably can't leave.
And the
Or at
fact
least she can't.
I literally
Yeah,
rolled a 1.
so my thinking
Yeah, I
here
rolled a 1
is
as well.
I tell him that she is with child.
I think this is her mind. That's bad because
Yeah,
okay, so
32 mana
here's my
back.
point.
You
If
times
you're
it by
gonna say
2, right?
that means that you're
I get 2
like
mana back.
it would have to be she would have to
Shit.
be married because if she isn't,
Can you
then
do
that's gonna look
meditation?
Bad. Like that's
Well,
gonna look really really bad.
Well, she would probably go along with it to get out of here, saying that oh yeah, me going to be married
And-
off to me.
I mean, the other half of that is that might just fucking trigger him.
You do realize that. Are we saying this in character, right?
Yes,
Yeah, why not?
this is all in
Yeah.
character.
You do realize that that might be something, a person very important to him, right? If you say that you've impregnated somebody very important to
Or that
somebody,
your promise to her, he's going to get quite upset.
oh,
Yeah,
he
we
might
should
just
make
snap
this
your neck
more
right then and
direct.
there.
I mean, could just say
I mean-
she's with child. We don't have to say who the father
We-
is.
We
So,
are
here-
deep in this shit, the thick of it. Do you really want to do that here? Because if you say that she's with child, like, and it's found to be a lie, or he still just takes it out on you, do you want to die?
Already died once.
Does this
Are
guy
Are
know?
you
feel
dead?
like- I feel like the best case would be to try to talk to him. I mean, I was talking to the man for a while.
He won't.
Seems like, I don't know.
He won't
Maybe
let
he's
her.
just putting on a facade. I don't know. But perhaps we sit down to dinner. Maybe we all be on our guard and be ready for something to go down. And then we'll ask him if we could, accompany her back to Last Light. Kind of get a feel for the conversation as to how soon we're going to have to fight. And if what you say, Dalewynnd, is true, the throne is not too far away from the table. That could be our way out. I'll sit next to the big guy.
We can't just leave them here.
Well, hopefully we can get them all invited to the dinner table.
Oh.
Where did Frayne go?
There's like a tiny spot back here. Nobody else noticed this.
So no, I have 2 tokens of the rat, the weasel on my
Oh shit!
on my screen, and I don't
Oh,
want
you
to.
do?
Yeah.
Oh,
which
no.
which one do you see?
I only see the one that yep, you just moved it. That one.
Okay, well, when I move it, there's 2 of them.
Oh
You
no.
might have to reset.
I know, but if I repress, I have to redo it. Fine.
Or you could just have 2 weasels.
No, it's fine.
Weasel.
Hey, Rogue, when I go back here and I look through this little hole, what do I see?
I
Can I
asked.
investigate
There's a
it?
passage. Yeah, there's a passage back there.
There's a-
You could crawl. It's like enough to
shit.
crawl through. You could crawl
Right.
into it and make your way down that cave if you wanted to.
I'm gonna crawl into it.
I swear to
God.
fucking God.
I'm back.
I can't help you.
It's
I'm too
locked,
big.
so I can't get through it.
You gonna crawl through?
I'm gonna attempt to crawl through and see what's on the other side.
Okay.
It's
Go
like
ahead
a
and make.
small thing back here.
Wait a minute.
You could totally send the. I swear to
Wait, so Rogar is gonna. Where the hell are you? Hold on. I can help. I can help a little bit. Hold on. Where are
Go
you?
left, go left.
Go
I
left.
walked right past you.
We're trying to
I feel
discuss
like we're
on
playing
how
a
we're
video
gonna
game.
try and get this
Okay.
woman out of here, and she's literally.
So
I'm so sorry.
my character has. Where is it?
As she's doing this, right? As she's like kind of pushing her way through here, she's like, we could always just ask him if we can, take code with us.
That's what I was suggesting. So Rogar has 30 feet of rope, and he's gonna hand it to Frayne to go either hold on to or.
Frayne's just gonna tie it around her waist.
And
And then like halt for a second and stare at Rogar like, why am I doing this? And then she continues to tie it around her waist.
God.
Just in case. Yeah, the last thing we need is to fucking lose one of our party members into a fucking random hole.
She does
Enough.
like them random holes.
I do like those random holes.
It's a shame she didn't like mine.
Oh my god, yes I do.
Oh Jesus, here we go.
Just fucking struts away in anger.
Careful, you might poke your eye out.
You'll
So,
shoot your
I think-
eye out.
I think our best case is one to make sure that all the people that we want to take with us is sitting at the dinner table. And I think we should try to just have a conversation with the man. We'll feel out how the conversation's gonna go. And if we have to fight our way out, then we fight our way out, moving towards the throne so we can use that passage that that the girl told us about.
Well, isn't that the one we passed it on the way here, right? Is the one right there to the left? The one that
Yeah,
she's
it's
going
right
into?
by the-
There's a
No.
passage back here.
Can't hear you.
I'm not going through yet.
Why are you exploring? Why are you over here doing what you're doing?
Things need to be
Honestly.
done so we have an escape plan if we fuck this
Okay,
up.
you know I have a weasel that can go through there quite easily, right?
Wait, can it talk to you?
Yes.
I can talk to it.
Holy shit! All right.
I
She
can't-
takes the rope off herself and tries to tie it on the weasel, just like kind of looking at the weasel. No, I don't think we need the rope. She hands it to Rogar.
Rogar fucking pulls it up,
Jeez.
puts it back into his bag.
Looks
Anyway,
to
we should totally. Does anyone have any herbs on them? Maybe I can, drug them.
I look to Araris and be like, got any advice?
I think it is best just to talk to the man. As he looks like he's attempting to conjure in this cavern while he's talking to Dalewynnd. And he's setting up the circle and everything.
Sounds like a
I don't
plan.
think we flat out say that we want to take the girl with us, but
Perhaps invite
perhaps
them to dinner.
Oh, by the way, there's a.
Whatever you
perhaps say
do.
that
Oh my god, there's a circle.
Keep going, keep going.
Perhaps say that her treatment needs a more structured environment, that her wounds will not be fully healable.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And then he attempts to start chanting to summon an imp inside of here to see if the barrier stops things from inside. Or outside from coming in, or if things brought in here are summonable.
Well, whatever you do, you're not trading me for the girl.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my.
You summoning or just conjuring?
I'm conjuring, so circle magic first off with my circle magic ability as well. Which off the top of my head, I forget what that does.
When you conjure, you don't have control over the creature, so you keep it trapped within the circle to protect you from it. And then until you can make the binding ritual.
Yeah, I'm just I'm wondering what the circle, because I've got that ability that increases circles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is like a power 1 spirit that you're trying to get, which is like a really the simplest one you're trying to get, right? The imp.
Yeah.
So
You
as
don't
long
think-
as you don't mess up the rolls, it shouldn't be too bad, and the drain shouldn't be too bad.
All right. So, but this first off, circle magic.
A beautiful circle. 16 is a target number for it to break free if it tries to. So you're talking while you're making this, because they take like 20 minutes to make sometimes. So
Yeah. Go ahead and hit up the conjure, and this is again just testing to see if I can do this.
right, yeah. Oh,
He
boom.
exploded. He exploded.
Damn. Holy shit. That's the best imp you've summoned.
Like a big swole imp.
My 12 exploded into a 12, exploded into a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give him hit points, frenzy, all hit points? What are you going to do here?
Let's go all hit points on this guy.
Comes out in a little Sherman tank.
I'll bring the token out. But yeah, it does work, and he's able to appear in here. Darkness in the center of the circle, and he's pretty. Yeah, he's a pretty like stacked imp.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just do this. I'm just gonna put the token out there, and then I'll tie it to him later if you need him. This guy appears like.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Bro, he ain't no
Uh,
bitch.
Yeah, that is like the Ubamok of imps.
Um,
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Denny, what did your weasel see in the hole?
I don't know. Hasn't gone in yet.
Denny, you need to put your weasel in the hole.
He just
Weasel
like
hole.
shoves the fucking weasel in the hole.
Weasel
Get in
hole.
The weasel goes down in there. The weasel passes by some bones in the hallway. Human bones, human remains. And then as it starts to go down the cave turns into more of a stone carving architecture. And it turns into like dwarven ruins. The ruins are cold. There's columns. and you're starting to go down a passageway where you can see a door down at the end of the hallway, like an old strong oak-made door, wooden door with like the iron brackets on it, and a dwarven's head with a dwarven helmet on it. The artistry is on the outside of the door. You can see some blood too, and it looks like a small amulet laying in the mess. Looked like someone was like eviscerated in the hallway here. You notice like some parchment laying on the ground, and there's like a big bloody pool of mess with like ribs and stuff sticking out of the mess. But yeah, you can see the parchment, and you can see like an amulet laying in all that gore, and that's just before you get to the door.
Can the ferret pick up the amulet?
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah, it brings it back. It's all bloody, but it looks like a cool little amulet with a little jewel inside of it.
Oh, am I taking that from it?
Well, she comes back through the door.
It goes to you, right?
It just kind of sits up there on the ledge with a
Oh my
bloody fucking chain sitting out of its mouth.
Do you think it'd bring it to you? It'd probably bring it to you, right, Annie?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shiny, of course. It's the whole point of the weasel is it went
did
into
well.
the tent
I did
to grab
well.
a shiny, but someone
Look,
had
Mom.
to pick her up.
She brings it to you. It looks like it's got a rune in it. Looks like it's enchanted.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Roll a percentile.
Okay.
While she's rolling a percentile, Alaris is over there talking to his Ubermock imp. Well, I don't know if Rogue needs to search his lexicon while he's doing this.
I got it. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I'll hold off.
No, it's all good. Go ahead.
So Alaris is speaking to the imp, and he goes ahead and hands him 5 coins. This is out of the respect for you coming to my aid. I need you to stick to the shadows, hide weapons, be mischievous but not seen, and be ready to come to our aid if we need it. This could turn into a bad situation. There's also runes protecting this place from demons and such entering. I'm surprised that I could summon such a creature as you. When we leave here, destroy this circle, and then go to your walk. There's a Hellborn on the outside. If you need further assistance, we might be able to find a way to bring her in.
You can tell when you're talking to it. It seems like it's kind of struggling mentally with something. You can tell it's trying to be resisting. But your fucking conjuring skill was like astronomical. So it easily binds. It's binded to whatever you say. And then it says, "Yes, master."
And I'll go ahead and link myself to him and try to listen into what's going on.
Alright. Drain was 36, by the way.
True.
And yeah, this imp has, if you want to let it out of the circle, you can.
Yeah.
So it can move around and stuff. You just kind of break it with your athame or whatever your wand or whatever. Annie, you identify this easily as a mystic amulet, and it gives you +1 on magic defense.
Hey.
It's a pretty cool
She
fucking
immediately
amulet.
takes her soap and starts cleaning it. And then she also cleans off the weasel's white fur.
Frayne just watched, really impressed that she could do that now.
Also, she's like, well, I was looking through its eyes while I was going through there. There's a lot of remains and a bloody mess and a little bit of stone structures, like dwarven almost. But yeah, that's
That matches with
that's
my
all.
hellborn.
She saw the shiny and came back right back to me. So, gonna clean this up and put it on.
Perhaps we should make our way down to the dinner table.
Is there a
Did
like?
Riss?
Is there a bell that goes off for dinner?
No, you can see they're all in there talking. Probably somebody else in there playing music as well.
Ah, they're contemplating our demise. Great. Sorry.
Oh, they're contemplating your demise.
I
like
said
me.
our. Okay.
How does
God damn it.
Frayne react to seeing the
She
beefy imp?
hasn't seen it yet, but when she does turn around to see it, she just steps back to the side. Never mind. Never mind.
Where do I put the magical defense at? Where's that at?
Next to your, is there one up spot next to your willpower?
Willpower, mental defense, or fortitude.
Oh, okay, maybe on combat tab.
I didn't see that. See, mental defense. Nothing magical defensive though.
Yeah. That's something we'll have to add on there. Magic defense. Whenever you're being attacked magically, it'll have to be applied on the modifier.
Okay.
Because it'll boost both mental and physical, depending on what the spell is. I think we were talking about it before too, where you had a trait maybe that gave you magic defense.
A trait? I don't think I.
Yeah,
I think that was mine.
Oh, was it yours?
That's hers, not mine.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the same way. Something we'll just have to until we can add it to the sheet.
I don't remember where it is. Mana armor?
It's in her gear, so.
Yeah. We'll just have to remember you got magic defense, hopefully. Anytime you get attacked by magic.
Mm-hmm.
The imp, did you set it free, Riss?
Yeah.
Okay. It turns invisible.
Holy shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, please tell me he's gonna go around and like push the guards into the fucking crevice.
I can't fucking wait.
He's ordered to hide weapons and things like that. Just cause random impish chaos.
And just not be seen. It turns instantly invisible. What?
You see
literally.
You see Moldar poke his head through the hole. He says, "Hey, dinner's ready." Any?
Oh, I'm starving. Excellent. I'll be right there.
He calls for her personally.
Coming.
This is cheese, right?
Yeah, it is. Some of that's being brought to dinner.
Got any mutton?
Oh, why don't? Oh, Rogar already went through.
Rogar, Korgak, roll a d100.
Oh, I really hope there's mutton.
35% chance.
Hell yeah.
There's no mutton.
Damn
Oh.
it. That sucks. All right.
Is there a salad?
Roll a d100.
10% chance.
There it is.
Perfect.
What the hell?
Oh, this looks like it's a meal fit for me.
Arar stays behind for a moment, destroying the summoning circle that he previously made before going out to dinner.
Yeah.
Rain.
Wait. Now that
anyone-
Frayne realizes that this is a table, right? She just sits on top of it, cuts up a piece of this cheese, and starts to eat it. Like, she hears Annie. And she's just like, it's go ahead, start without me. You're good. Good.
I push her off, say manners.
Ah.
Did anyone else not notice that you could walk that way?
Walk what way?
This
To the right?
way.
Yeah, to the
There's a
right.
person there and has been there this entire time.
Yeah, you could literally.
That's why I said there should be somebody singing a song or something to cover up the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go that way, Balewynn?
I've started to walk that way.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you.
There.
Where did you get? You saw the green light?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do notice that there's a tent out there with like, there's like these mushrooms and stuff all set up out there, and there's a bowl with some kind of green light. The flame is green for some reason. Probably something magical. As you guys get back over there, if you want to identify that, or it's thaumaturgy.
Sure, I'll give it a roll.
Did we convince them to let the other two?
Oh,
join?
yeah. Where's the girl? Isn't she gonna join us for dinner?
Rael seems bothered by it at first, and he says,
And he's like looking at him like, you know, the look that a woman gives, like, where is she?
Motherfucker, you better go get her.
he says, sure, yes, Mulder, go and fetch my niece.
Yes, handle her with care, darling.
Sure, she will want to partake. Khalif and Mahdi do join you guys.
Yay.
Oh shit, they have names.
Yes,
they
they have
do.
names.
No, they don't have names. They're just people.
They're just people. You don't know their names.
Khalif seems a little bit in better spirits since you last saw him. He's walking normally, and he comes and he sits down and he smiles and he nods to everyone. And he says, I remember seeing you back at last light. He looks over to Korgak and Rogar. He says, you're hard to forget.
I know, I'm so damn pretty and stuff.
He says, I am Khalif, head ranger.
Borgak, nice to meet you.
Rogar nods to him.
He says, we got into a bit of trouble out there in the Algor.
Do tell. I want to hear this.
Many of us were killed. We had to flee to the north. Thankfully, we were saved by Rael and his men. And Rael smiles at that. He says, yes, we've been saving many people, it seems.
Khalif
Son
is
of a
in-
bitch.
They're in cahoots together.
Should have left him to die. Goddamn.
Should have stabbed him.
Should cut his throat.
I mean, I still can.
But
You're
yeah.
you're not even at the table. You went the long way around.
Yeah, you
I
don't
didn't go
even...
the long way around. I'm waiting to see if I can identify this fucking mushroom shit.
Oh. You rolled theology? I thought it was supposed to be thaumaturgy.
Oh,
It is.
I wrote the wrong one then. That he did not have. I know nothing.
What was your roll?
I wrote the wrong thing. I wrote theology.
You gonna roll thaumaturgy?
I don't have it.
Oh shit. Can he
Oh,
roll
okay.
something else for that?
You could do an intelligence check -3.
Or you could ask somebody else to.
I mean, if you would get your ass up here. and stop
Listen,
eating
I'm
cheese.
slowly walking around because I saw you go back there. So Frayne is slowly walking around and looking over to the side like, what's that green back there? Like, she's curious, but she passes by and grabs a carrot as well.
Looks back, like
And it's like,
points, like, wanna help?
looks down at the carrot, points at the carrot, questioningly raises a brow, takes the carrot for Dalewynnd, and comes
I
over to
think
Balewynn.
they use those things for unnatural acts, if you know what I mean.
Oh no. I really hope not. Please, no.
Don't tell me they try to eat that shit. Come on now.
Why does
It's
this carrot taste like
carrot.
Penny?
Oh no.
So
She
Frayne and
hands
Balewynn
Balewynn-
are over there.
Yeah, she hands Balewynn a carrot as she takes a bite of the carrot
What the fuck am I supposed to do with the carrot?
and then realizes she didn't check it for poison and then eats it anyways.
Oh, that thing's a carrot. I heard of them once.
Fucking Clark.
Or you're lucky you're not in this room right now.
I'm omnipresent.
Are you guys getting over here? Are you going towards that? There's the fire right there, the green fire.
Green fire.
This guy, can he see us?
Yeah, I would assume so.
He
Unless-
is
unless
standing
he's-
there, kind of like it looks like he's on guard. But he's kind of looking towards the dinner more than over at you guys.
Okay, so can I
Longingly
like kind of
looking for the food because he wasn't invited.
Yeah, he's like, motherfuckers. You're gonna play cards and shit. That's my favorite game.
Frayne just kind of like tries to get Balewynn's attention without saying anything or moving too loud,
Poke him with your carrot.
and points towards the guy over here and kind of like moves off to the side.
You gonna creep over there?
Cause I creep.
Well, she's creeping. I'll
I'm creeping around to look at it. Yeah.
I'll obstruct his view as much as possible. God damn it! Why? Why are you doing this to me?
The body. The body.
All right.
I'm getting down real low.
You're getting over there. How far are you gonna get over there to it? You can just see the bowl right now. You see a bowl. It looks like green fire. Looks like some strange mushrooms in the bowl, and it's sitting outside this tent. This tent looks like it's like a shaman's tent or something, set up with strange bones. You can see different herbs and stuff like that.
I know you're
Say
probably
it.
gonna tell me no, but as her background as a mercenary, would she know anything about some strange ass bowls of glowing green?
You could do the thaumaturgy, or you could do another skill that you might think.
I mean, for shits and giggles, could I just roll my intelligence check with a -3?
Do it. Roll for me.
Intelligence. Merit.
Woo!
Modifier is going to be -3.
You exploded.
16.
Nice. Yeah, -3.
I ain't noticing shit.
Aw, shit.
God damn it.
You're too busy blocking his view.
Yeah. Oh, here. Hey, here's a carrot. You're hungry. Nice and fresh.
Frayne, that is some kind of mushroom that's being burned in there. It's
Like
not.
psychedelic?
Yeah, it's some kind of narcotic or poison, maybe.
Shit.
You know that if you get too close, you can kind of smell it. And then you know if you get any closer, that could be dangerous.
Okay, she backs up and reaches out to grab Dalewynnd to pull her, to see if she can pull him back with her.
Okay. What do I need to roll? Oh, my luck, I'll fucking fell anyway.
No need to roll.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, poor Raider
Nope.
guy.
Don't need to roll, you just failed.
Poor Raider guy. And she just whispers into Dalewind's ear, "I'm pretty sure they might be trying to poison us. But I could be wrong. We should probably say something."
Well, we should probably not say anything.
But that
noticeable.
stuff. What's that stuff in the pot? That stuff in the pot. And she points to the pot.
It looks like a mushroom. Maybe.
That's poison.
Poison in the pot.
It's like a poisonous mushroom. Don't
you
bring
need
it
me-
in. Don't even get close to it.
Do
Oh,
you
shit.
need me to suck the poison out of you?
No. What? Where are you gonna suck it out
What?
from, Dalewynnd?
Wait, who's calling my name? I heard my name
I'm
somewhere.
pretty sure that might be Annie.
I guess perhaps we should go. Seat ourselves at the table.
How are we going to tell them not to eat the food?
Ryle looks over to Annie when she calls out. He says, "Yes, where are your friends? You're not
Probably off
joining us?"
making out somewhere. I'm sorry.
No, we.
Fuck.
Here we go.
They like to
It's-
sneak off and do nefarious things together in
Wait.
private, if you know what I mean.
Did Annie say that loud enough for us to hear it?
Are you getting closer?
Mhm.
Yes. I'm leaving it up to the DM though. Did
Yeah,
Annie
you can
say
hear
that loud enough?
Yeah, you can hear
Okay.
it if you're going over there.
Just play along. She crawls back out of the hole, like fixing up her
Does she,
hair
like-
and everything.
Yes.
Oh, has a
And,
little
like- and,
burst
like-
on his face. Oh, hey,
like,
guys.
Fixing
Damn,
up
what
her
you doing?
straps and shit, and like brushing herself off and wiping off her face, and like, hey, we're here.
So hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hope you brought your appetite.
Yeah, totally.
Ryle smiles and he pours some mead. He's like, "Would you like some drink after your meeting?"
No,
no,
good.
no,
I don't
no,
drink.
I've had all the liquid I need after that adventure.
He says, I say celebrate when you can.
Oh, it was
Anybody
quite a
could-
celebration.
Anyone could die at any time. Am I right?
That's very true.
And he looks over at Annie. He says, "We must celebrate as much as possible."
Oh, yes, all the celebration possible.
Are you married?
No. I'm quite old, you see.
You're old. You don't look old.
Oh, I'm an elf, dearie. I've lived way past your life expectancy.
You sure
Well,
about that?
He says, "Well, I do have half-elf blood in me."
Half elf, you say?
Would I be able to tell if he's lying about that or if he's telling the truth?
Like, you can see his helmet is kind of covering his ears. But you can make a roll. Perception or charisma or detect deceit.
Trying to remember which one is higher. I'm not sure if it's. I think my perception's higher. Jeez. Oh. You said perception, or what was the other one?
Yeah. Charisma.
Charisma. I'll do charisma. Oh my god, what is it with my rolls?
What'd you get? I didn't see. Oh,
7.
there, I guess. Yeah.
That took my.
He seems
some
like he's being
reason-
honest about it.
Okay.
He says, so, you had asked me a question earlier, and I had promised to tell you the answer. You notice while he's talking, some of the others, the priest in red is sitting down in like an appetizer. It looks like there's bread, there's cheese, wedge of hard cheese. It's likely like goat cheese or sheep. There's some rough cut apples, dried berries. There's salad.
Fucking salads.
There is like a rabbit and squirrel stew, slow cooked over a fire. Root vegetables, carrots and onions, turnips. You're pretty sure most of this stuff is stolen. Thickened, flavored with herbs and barley.
Hey, it all eats the same.
Is everybody eating?
Oh fuck no.
No.
Yeah,
So
Korgak is.
what? Oh fuck. Well, what Frayne can try to do before everybody eats. And I don't know if no, she would. She would. So Frayne just kind of like slips her arms over the back of Riss's shoulders. And kind of like, you know how you just like a sultry person and just like tries to put weight on the top of his arms and gets really close to his ear and just like leans her head to try and make sure nobody sees what she's saying and whispers really, really as low as she can into his ear, poison.
What?
Huh.
Mine, right?
Perhaps before.
Riss.
This is gonna be far left field, but I was wondering. I don't know blessing, but I have cleansing. But I would want to be like disguise it as let's
Say grace.
say grace, so I could like cast cleanse to try and remove. Well, I guess it's no, because it's poison.
God, please. Please, I hope.
Yeah, I think that spell's like specifically designed, right? So it seems like
remove disease or illness from body of a victim by bathing them and offering prayers.
yeah.
So
you
they'd
can
have
totally
to
do it.
already have it. Oh yeah, it would work on the food.
So I will do that.
Fuck yeah.
I'm sorry, my
So,
daughter's throwing a fit right now. What's
No,
going
no-
on?
no
I
worries.
missed.
I'm disguising saying the blessing, but I'm gonna cast cleansing on all the food and drink.
Interesting.
Which I'm trying to there. Where did it go?
I think it's your ability.
Yeah, there it is. I'll
there it
display
is.
it. Yeah. So yeah, so essentially,
Oh, okay.
that's
This
why I
is-
was. Yeah, I was like, the one I was thinking, it's the poison one, which bleed poison, which that wouldn't work because they
Yeah.
have to.
There's a spell. It's like a gold spell.
Yeah.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Wait, is it?
This won't.
Yeah, that won't work.
This will save people after they've been poisoned.
Yeah.
No, it's not Sabbath.
So the
I
only one that
probably shouldn't be carrying this.
You have a scroll of Sabbath.
Yeah.
Anyway, the others are eating, like the other people at the table.
So if they've already were partaking in the food, then I would be like, perhaps we should say a blessing before we go any further.
Ryle says, of course. And
So that's how I'll work in the cleanse.
he says,
that
please.
Poor guy says, I'll do this. Rub it up, dub. Thanks for the grub.
He says, and to the religious man, what gods would you call to bless this meal?
Hold that thought. I'm pretty sure I have that saved in my note.
Oh no.
Damn it! I didn't write it down. Shit.
Rub it up. I told you.
No, he would. It was the. God damn it!
I would
thought I had
have
it
to
written down.
agree. It's definitely Robert Dobb.
No, he would
Be smart.
specifically pray to his specific person he worships, which it was the tree with the 12 branches.
Yeah, that's rub it up.
The
Sorry.
Oak Father? You're talking
Yeah.
about Oak Father?
I believe that's.
That's a human god. No, it wouldn't be that
No,
one.
it wasn't that one. It wasn't a specific elf god, which he worshipped because his mother worshipped. I just can't remember the name, and I thought I wrote
Wait,
it down.
was it?
Aldariel. Aldariel, the nature
Yes.
and animals tree with 12 drops.
Yes, that would be the
Yeah,
one.
Aldariel. He holds up his mug and he says, I follow the god Jahaga, god of time.
There's something to write on.
And he says, what of you? He looks over to Rogar. He says, what god do you pray to?
Is he there?
Rogar.
Roger?
Okay.
Rogar muted.
What gods do you pray to?
Nope, the god of what is it, metal and
Oh, Ronnie James Dio,
yes, exactly.
god of metal.
Boglock Bloodfist. You talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
Yep.
He says, I had not heard of this god. He says, but I suppose that I was going to answer a question for you earlier. You had asked me, what was it?
Who, me?
He's not looking at you in particular. He's like looking at, I think Annie was the one that asked it.
Oh shit! What question did
you
I ask?
Annie?
No, I thought it was Balewynnd. No, Araris.
He
asked the
started.
question.
He started with me. Then he went to Rogar. And then from there, I guess he's asking you.
No, I want to know his side of the story. Did he already do that? Did I get
No.
distracted?
That's
yet.
what it was. That's what it was. You wanted to ask him about his side of the story,
Yep.
what happened.
Yes.
And he says, yes, it was, maybe 3 decades ago now. It's been a long time. That my brother stole Kiona from me. And he looks over to Madi when he says it, who kind of like looks down at the table. He says, and Madi could have been mine at one time. But we can't change the past, I suppose. It is not a good story how my brother did this. So yes, I leave last night and I I take my things with me. And I start my own place here in the mountains.
Does Maudie, when she looks away, does she look sad or does she look...
She does kind of look sad, but maybe it's hard to read, you know. If you have observation or perception, you could try to like maybe identify what this look is.
Can I use Decipher? No, I'm sorry. That's not what that's for. Hold on.
She says it. He says,
Shit.
Jasim. He was ambitious. And it wasn't meant to be, I suppose. So
that's unfortunate. But I seem to see a quite lacking feminine vibe here for you. Why have you not found another lover?
he says, I believe my heart is only for Kiona. Well, until I met you, of course.
Stop.
And he doesn't know that Kiona and me do it in the... Oh, sorry.
He
Highly
says,
inappropriate, Korgak.
My, it would be such a shame if something would happen to dear Maddie over here. And
Is
then
it
like a switch in her head, she she changes like completely from 180 talking about that to like, is he wearing that stone that they were talking about? Does he have that like
Yeah, it's like on his belt.
Yeah, it's on his belt.
like her
That's what
eyes
was in the
immediately
lantern, I
lock
believe.
on to his belt and to that stone. It may look inappropriate to everyone else, but she's like, I'm actually quite more interested in the stone that you're packing. Honestly.
And, he looks
Phrasing.
down. He looks down at it and he says, yes. He says, it is quite a powerful piece of magic.
Mm. This might be a little bit brash of me, but may I hold it or touch it?
Phrasing.
His face turns like really sour, and he says, no.
Oh, that's a shame. Such a lovely stone. I would wonder what it feels like underneath my soft, delicate fingers.
Ah, you. A coy one. Says, we need more ale, huh? What about you? What do you drink? You want mead? Ale? Rum? I get it for you.
He's trying to get me drunk.
Maybe.
Interesting. God damn it, I don't have any poisons with me. Fuck! I have everything that does the good shit. Why haven't you given me any poisons?
This guy's like watching her very closely.
I don't think I haven't noticed you either, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome.
Leans over to Mad Eye. How are those wounds? Gives her like a little nod.
Oh, okay. You slip, you're gonna try to slip or something?
Yeah.
Since
Okay.
I'm clearly the
Rain's gonna be
distracted
watching this
one.
priest.
Yeah, he's quietly like staring at the rest of you. So are both of the. All of them are kind of weirdly, you can tell like nervous maybe.
Is anyone even eating any food yet?
Yeah,
me.
they are. They are eating.
Okay.
Korgak's eating. He's avoiding
Oh,
the salad though.
No
You
one's
noticed
taken
that.
the cue that me and Fran are like not eating or drinking.
Korgak's not paying attention to you two dweebs.
Arars has an 8.
Oh, thank God.
So that's at least there's 3 of us.
Is
Rogar
Rogar
hasn't eaten
eating?
anything yet.
Oh, okay,
He ate
phew.
earlier. Because when I was bullshitting with him earlier, he gave me a bunch of meat.
Look, that salad looks mighty tempting.
So does the back door behind the throne.
So, perhaps we should speak on why you're here. You want to take Marty back to her father.
Yeah, that's pretty much kind of what we're intending, was to find her and the hunting party and escort them back to Last Light.
Yes. Perhaps we could make an arrangement then.
What sort of
I do
arrangement?
like arrangements.
I will let you take Marty back if you do something for me.
Oh,
What
no.
kind of something?
He's gonna want us to kill her father. I bet you.
Oh, no.
Bring
I'd
me,
rather
bring-
die.
He says, this place here, this is an old dwarven mine. There are ruins all throughout this mountain. And we have been trying to clear some of them. It is dangerous work. But you seem capable enough, huh? Capable adventurers. Even my own demon hunter here, and he points over to the shadow elf. He says he does not wish to go into the ruins. He
Wait,
says there are evil spirits there.
did you just put him back on his throne?
He
Like,
did.
did
He
he-
walked while he was talking over
Oh.
back to his throne and sat down.
Oh, I was gonna show him a magic trick.
Frayne is gonna stand up and kind of look around the room at each of these guys' faces.
Yeah.
And then notice that the shadow elf is also moving? Maybe?
Yeah. Moldar's eating, but he stares at Innie sometimes. This guy here is eating quietly, but this guy's eating his face off. He's just like shoving food. These other two are kind of just staring and watching you guys. Every
Does
once
the-
in a while, they'll put a piece of food in their mouth, you know.
Is there any discerning obviousness that this guy is a warlock? Because I know you have his name set as warlock, but would any of us know he can do magic?
I think, Frayne, you being a warlock, you can identify him as like, you know, having like, you know, the symbols and stuff that he's wearing on his robe and everything. He looks very much like a warlock to you. He's got the same stuff, symbols and everything.
I'm gonna be watching him.
He's got that red magic tattoo and everything like that. You know, it's pretty obvious.
Red magic tattoo.
Yeah. The one with a little.
It's like
the one with a
fairy
little-
tale.
It's like
You
got the
wore a
little fire.
red magic tattoo.
It's got a little
Kinda
firebrand
fine.
on him.
That's why I just went ahead and named him Warlock.
I love it. He's just dead obvious, a warlock.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's like, this is
Hell yeah.
this is definitely a warrior.
He looks like a fucking necromancer.
He's a thief.
Oh shit.
No, yeah, he's totally a warlock.
Sorry.
But anyway, he says, if you do something for me, and you clear the East Passage, then I let you take Maddie back.
Clear.
Yes. It is the old dwarven temple.
What sorts of beasts are down there?
He looks over to the shadow elf he was talking about. He says, Bael. Bael says that there is some kind of demon in there. He is not sure. Could be a banshee.
Oh God. Oh, fuck.
Could be something else.
Oh no.
Describe it?
No, don't.
He says,
Scary
we have
by
sent people
means.
in there before, and they did not make it out.
Has he noticed that I'm wearing the golden pendant? Or does he did not know it was back there?
I'm gonna have to say, no, he hasn't noticed yet.
Oh, okay.
Too busy staring at her mounds of gloriousness.
It's a good point though. Let me roll for this guy. Not even the Red Witch. He's sitting right next to you too.
Hmm. You guys are blind as a bat. We could probably get away with all sorts of.
I mean, I probably could have stolen everything from that
Alright.
tent and they would
I
never
have-
realize it.
I have a question. How easy, or not easy, did the gem on his belt look like it was easily pocketable?
It's inside a lantern, so it's just like hooked onto his It's in the lantern, like hooked onto his belt.
I have a way of hard distracting him, but I don't have the thieves skill. I really should have just been a prostitute at this point. Can I multi-class?
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
you
should do
you
that.
ain't one?
Multi-class and a
'cause
prostitute.
The prostitute has an ability to seduce and then steal at the same time.
All you have to do is you just have to be, you know, you have to be, somebody has to be your pimp. So one of us is just gonna have to be your pimp so you can multi-class and a prostitute.
Not it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm
Not it.
sorry.
I know.
I'm s-
You made the freaking job class, Rogue.
Rael says, do we have a deal?
I think we have a choice.
I don't know if I'd put it in so much of a contractual obligation, but who's to say we don't go down there and you make sure that we're gone forever?
He says, you can trust me.
Oh,
You see now, I never trust
Darling.
nobody. Trust me. That just sounds like a.
You knew
That
how I
story's
could
so
trust you a
sweet. It
little
sounds
bit
just like a
better.
lie.
Frame just like evil giggles for a second. It's really hard to trust people that you don't know.
Do you know how this could be a little bit more trustworthy? Would you trust me enough to carry your lantern around? And bring it back when we're done? Because that's basically
His face,
what you're asking us to do.
his smile fades again. He says, no, the lantern stays with me.
Oh, you get awfully touchy about that lantern, dearie.
He says, yes.
What is that stone that it's so precious to you?
He said it was a gift.
Again.
It was my gift to Kiona.
And you gave it to her. Well, why do you have it back?
And then they placed it on that damn tree when they got married. So I took it back.
see.
I can't ask that. Fuck. God damn it.
He says, well,
I'm down for clearing your tunnel.
Sounds so much more strange when you say it like that, Denny.
Only because your head went there.
Oh, God.
Uh,
Well, it's clear some of the I don't know how do I put it. We can take her back to her home if she wants to. After we clear this east tunnel.
aye, you have my word.
How much weight do you put on your word?
He says, it takes him a long time to answer, I think. But he says,
Oh.
I will follow through with my word. If you clear the tunnel, make sure that all of the spirits are out of the temple. Then you can take Madi back.
It's a temple.
wait, we can take her back alive and well. I just want to make sure that's no monkey's paws.
Of course. I do not
And-
want to see her harmed.
Frayne just looks over at Caliph. Or Caliph? Caliph?
Khalif?
Yes, Caliph.
Khalif is, he's eating. And, he, looks over at you.
She just, squints her head questioningly or squints her eyes questioningly and tilts her head. I don't know how to squint my head. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, let me show you how you do that. It's like this. Look.
Fuck.
Khalif nods.
Manages to get it off. Make it happen.
She looks to Ra and looks back at Caliph. Even more, suspicious and questioning.
And
Speech without speech.
Arar speaks up. And what about Khalif here?
Khalif is free to go as well. If he wishes.
Do you have any spare men that you can let us take with us to help us clear?
He looks over at the Shadow Elf. And the first time he's talked at all, he steps up and he says, Bael? And he steps forward and he says, I will go with you.
Just one. Nobody else would come with us.
He says, I do not think so, my dear.
You have all
I
these
shall-
people.
Leave my pet here, familiar here with Maddie to keep an eye on her.
Maddie smiles. He says, of course.
So what happened last time you tried to clear this eastern tunnel?
He says, the men were killed. Our shaman lost his life. I heard he almost made it out, though.
What?
Almost made it out.
They're so fucking blind! I'm wearing their shaman's amulet!
Oh.
Because it was right at the door.
Wait. That was the shaman's hut back there, right?
That room we were in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he said we could stay?
It's
and
been
make our-
boiling this entire time that the shaman's been dead.
One of
The
these
more you know.
things is not like the other.
One of these things is not like the other.
We
He says,
just
So-
have nice things.
Frayne just kind of looks over to this raider guy that's standing over here for a second. If we can see him from there.
Yeah,
Just-
if you can
just-
see him with your token, you can see him.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at him for a second and see if I notice anything off about him versus the other raiders that are dressed in the same shit.
Yeah, looks like he's wearing the bone armor, just like everybody. He's staring over at you guys, kind of motionless.
Okay.
But you do see like skin on the forearm, you know, like his tan skin.
It just looks normal.
Um,
I mean,
seems
we're
that
pretty
way.
far away. Yeah, okay.
Seems that way. All these guys kind of look rough and weird, but I mean, there's a lot of weird people in this world.
True. Sorry. Ideas are floating through my head. I'm sorry, you guys. Go on.
He says you should get some food in your bellies. You might need it.
I had all the food I needed earlier.
I'm not hungry.
And he's already been munching on her salad. Get the fuck out of here. She's eating.
Fuck it.
Fruits,
I'll munch on
veggies.
your salad. Wait, no.
No.
Even
All
the
right,
way
so-
she eats is like fucking seductive.
Moldar kind of walks over to the gate and opens it up. Kind of a sad look on his face. And then he walks over to Innie and he says, "Good luck, little lady."
Oh, well, if I make it back alive, I'll make sure to make that tattoo.
Ah, yes.
But as she grabs his arm, hold on. She grabs his arm and pulls him down, and she's like, "And try and convince your leader there to let me maybe take a little peek at the stone. I'm really infatuated with it." And then she'll let him
Go
go.
into his tent for that.
Sure, you could just offer him your butt cheeks and he'll let you touch a stone.
Can you make a check for that? Skill check, or an attribute check, whichever. You can do seduction if you like.
I don't have seduction yet.
Seductress.
Oh my god!
I mean, you
thought
can
definitely
make
had
your
that.
own spells. I'm just saying.
Roy Laven!
That could be a lore. It could be a lore or a charisma. Either one.
There's no hint of jealousy in Frayne at all over this whole entire
I only
thing.
got 6.
At
She's trying
all.
to talk to him with berries in her mouth.
Berries
He's like-
what?
He looks a little nervous and he says, "I don't think he would like that, little lady."
Okay, well, whatever. She goes back to eating.
All right. So what do you guys do?
I finished eating.
Finish eating.
I
Exactly.
mean, I guess we're going on an adventure.
Well, yes.
Going on a trip in our favor.
Araris takes the time to tell the Hellborn what we're doing and to see if she can find a passage from the other side.
She did, but it's covered
Yeah.
in ruins.
The waterfall.
Make it into the. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And he also makes contact with the imp to see how his task is going.
Dude, I need a familiar. Fucking hell.
What's it gonna be,
Alright.
a crow?
No, maybe.
Totally gonna be an owl.
Fucking love crows, okay?
Crows are
Don't
pretty
shun
cool.
me. They are.
They're smart little corvids.
Yeah.
You want to roll his Shadow Mist skill?
Sure. $14.
Where's my fucking weapon? Have you seen my weapon? Did you touch it again?
Yes.
There's some people arguing over there. Like he's doing stuff.
Yes, it's the guy. Yes. Yes.
Fuck.
Araris also tells him if you see any trinkets that you want to keep, you can take those as well.
Yeah, he's definitely already got some stuff too. He's like, yes. Holds up the little potion.
But he furthers on with his instructions to attempt to follow us down into the tunnels behind when we move. But if he's caught, to cause as much chaos as possible before retreating back to his realm.
Oh. Okay. All right. Don't like that.
All right. Now you guys heading down?
Yeah.
Aurora stands up from the table and goes back against the wall, looks towards the tunnel. I'm willing if you will.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've walked into things that would probably kill me.
Korgak
many
shoves a
times,
little more
it's
down
fine.
his throat. Real quick, just like eating like a starving dog, basically.
Do I? Oh. Oh, I got moved.
Since it's time to leave, it's like he's, shoving food in his mouth.
When I go by this wonderful warlock, I don't sense anything, do I?
Roll a percentile.
Shit. 43?
Do you say anything to him? Or
No, I'm just moving by him. Moving by him, looking at him.
no, you don't sense anything. But he
Okay.
stands up and he does stare at you when you're leaving.
Oh, that's gonna
almost
be like
Yeah,
almost
almost like he wants to say something, but he doesn't.
that's gonna be like a long stare. And then she'll
Yeah.
move.
All right. To the dungeon.
Yay.
To the dungeon.
You're all going to die down here.
It will be fine.
Nobody wants to go into the dungeon?
I usually have to pay for that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's called a fungeon.
I don't know. I there's something about going into a fungeon with a shadow elf that probably isn't on our side. That might kind of, prickle Frayne.
Well, there's more of us than him. We could always just kick his ass.
It's either that
Yeah, well.
or we call
Till he
session
pulls that
here
lever.
because of the spring
Pull
forward.
the lever. Yeah.
And then we start the dungeon next session.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be like that, I think.
It was a
God
lot of
damn
fun
you,
trying
spring
to
forward.
do all this stuff though.
We'll start the beginning of it here, and this is where you guys first started here.
You're totally pulling on me, by the way. I love doing these little cliffies.
Yeah, right. They're always fun.
Sweet.
Fuck me being in the front.
All right, yeah. Who would go first in here?
Rogar.
Probably me.
And any weapons out or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
got
was
mine.
that
Yeah.
was that the little trinket I got?
Yeah, that
I
is.
can't believe they didn't realize I was wearing their dead companion's fucking necklace.
Didn't even notice. They didn't even clean up his arm.
So Araris does have his longsword out.
Okay.
Well, clearly, we're going in here. We're all
Yeah,
gonna have our
Korgak's
weapons
got
drawn.
his. Yeah, Korgak's got his warhammer. Oh no, his warhammer ready to go.
Do I find my little sphere on me? Or has Riss's thing stolen it?
no, no, you. Was he ordered to steal that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You still have that on you. Bile does walk up there, kind of with you guys in the front. With you, Rogar. And he looks at the remains of what once was the shaman. He says, he made it farther than I thought. It seems there's still a scroll here on the floor.
Ew, what is this? What is it?
What is it?
Pick it up to read it.
Does anybody want to go over there and get it?
Like I could read. Come on now.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if that's what killed him.
Araris will walk towards the scroll, and I'll investigate it before I pick it up. Using, I'm gonna guess.
Thaumaturgy.
Yep.
Make a perception check first.
All right. Perception first.
Target number is fucking 18.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit that. I only got one dice.
Rogar and Dalewynnd, you also get a chance to make a perception check here. Yeah, Bile failed as well.
All
right.
Fucking rules.
You start to walk over there.
Yeah.
Once you get right here, you're gonna have to dodge a magical attack.
All right.
That shaman's necklace would come in handy right about now.
oh, surprised the ferret didn't get hit.
Poor ferret.
Oh, nice. You rolled a nat 20. Right when you step right there in between those two pillars, you notice one of them, maybe the shaman, was trying to like set up a magical trap, a glyph. You notice like there's a flash of red magic, and between the two columns, a bolt of lightning like rips across the passageway. How would you defend it, you think?
I think
Matrix
Araris
staff?
would just, at that point, toss his blade into the lightning and jump backwards.
Nice.
Kind of throwing something conductive in there to draw the electrical energy.
All right. And you notice it was a one-time thing. You see this. You see the glyph burning out, kind of dissipating. The
Araris-
scroll on the ground.
Yeah, Araris picks up the scroll. Like nothing ever happened.
It's a dispel enchantment scroll.
Well, everyone, this is a simple enchantment scroll. And he doesn't even look like he was phased by the trap.
It was such a badass defense too.
Well played, sir.
So he goes ahead and puts the scroll in it with the rest of the ones he has, and shall we move forward? I'm sure there might be more tricks ahead, though. Keep a keen eye out.
Bile walks up to you and looks at you with like a smirk, you know, and he nods and he says, "Capable indeed."
Alaris just gives him the same noble nod that he gave before. Waits for Rogar to pass him before moving forward.
As you guys look ahead towards the stone door, some kind of ominous wail is heard on the other side.
Shit.
And I think that's where we can end it.
Sweet. Great dragon, right?
Did I just hear giggling?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys some psycho points. 12 SP or just RP. Reputation 25.
Hey.
And everybody roll a D3 and you can increase your spiritual influence by that amount, whatever you roll.
Woo!
Oh, can we roll a D3?
Yep.
You mean D4
Yeah.
or D3? How do you
Just
roll?
D3. Same one.
/R space D3.
You said it was 25 rep?
Correct. I put it in the chat there for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Dude, my rolls tonight.
Gone. I'm done rolling. I'm done rolling.
Hey, 2 spiritual influence.
I'll just sacrifice a piece of the body every time I need to roll.
Where's
God, I'm so close to 7.
Oh my god, Frane's vision. She's got a human vision going on right now.
Dude, it is so fucking hard to see anything right
It's
now.
totally dark
Oh.
for her.
That's crazy.
Like, I've been wanting so bad to turn her eyes on, but I'm like, what am I gonna see? Is everybody gonna light up like a fucking candle now?
All right. Well, that's it, folks.
Bye.
Everyone say goodbye. We'll
Goodbye
see you
now.
next week.
See you next weekend. I may be. Well, wait. Tomorrow. Actually, I should be fine. I should be back in by then.
You said our spiritual influence is what we raised, right?